There we go. Sunshine State of Mind right there. The man, the legend himself. Let's see if we can get over here too and get him in the big screen here. There we go. How you doing, brother?
Morning, everyone. How you doing, Tiki Man?
Man, I tell you what, I'm better than I deserve. And, of course, we got the hippie chick here.
Hey, Randy. How are you?
Hello, darling. How are you?
Hello, darling.
I am doing well.
How's everything in Chatta West, Key Westville?
I know, man.
Right.
It's about the same, even more crazier. We got a crowd out here this morning in the chocolate bar that they heard a real rock star was going to be on the show today, so they wanted to all show up and be able to see you.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know who that is, but I hope you got a cover charge out of it. So, you need to do like Colonel Parker did when Elvis was traveling the circuit. He would charge people $5, and he said you can have half your money back if you don't like the show, when all he really intended was to get $2.50.
Well, he was a master of that, and him and Elvis hooked up and made a partnership out of it. It worked out really well for him.
Yeah, it was blackmail and love.
That's right. Well, cool, man. So we were talking about you moved to, you left Nashville, you went to Texas, and it sounds to me like it's been a fantastic move for you.
Well, this was, there's a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 4 or 5 years, which were, I don't know, if you can say that, if you can talk about something that's life-changing, then these were all life-changing for the better. So moving to Texas, which is my home state, was great because I feel more comfortable. It feels like my skin actually belonged here anyway.
Yeah.
Living in Nashville was a great experience. I got to do, as you well know, a lot of things in Nashville, but mostly I got got to do a lot of things because I was leaving Nashville. Nashville's not really a place you live; it's a place you leave a lot.
Right.
So here in Texas, I'm doing something different. I'm going around little towns. I'm going down to the coast too. I'm going down to places like Kemah and Galveston and stuff like that. Hitting the coastal areas as well as the mid-state, West Texas, Hill Country, East Texas, Central Texas. There's a lot of live music, a lot of music places. Texas has always been alive with music, as you might have surmised just from its history.
Sure.
And it slowed down a little bit last year, but just enough really for me to kind of really just get my feet on the track, to tell you the truth. So it's been good. I can't complain. And as I tell people all the time, I don't know whether to feel blessed or guilty. So I'm going to go with blessed until guilty gets me.
Well, there you go. Yeah. And we belong to the Texas Music Pickers Association, and Texas has exploded. It's always been big in music, but it's exploded in all types of music, really in the last 4, 5, 6 years or so. As far as a lot of people, having all kinds of festivals. There's a big Parrot Head Club down there on the coast. They have a lot of music come through there, and of course Jerry Diaz and Hannes Reef and all those guys, and Donnie Brewer. He's from Texas. It's a big deal, really.
Yeah, the king of tropical swing, Donnie Brewer.
There you go. Well, there you go, man. Well, I'm glad it's working out for you. I mean, I hate, I always hate anybody that, I hate the fact that you have to leave Tennessee, but I spent a lot of time, a lot of years in Texas, and I worked for a company that was based out of San Antonio. And for 20 years, I would go down to San Antonio 3 or 4 times a year, and I fell in love with San Antonio and Texas and the people, and
Yep.
It's all good stuff, man. So I get it.
People here are happy, and they're as my wife noted when we came down here a couple of times. By the way, she got Texas crazy, so it was inevitable that I come back here. But she noted that when we were driving around the state one time, she says, I noticed a lot of people, not only do they fly the American flag, but they also fly the Texas flag. What's up with that? I said, honey, these people are proud of where they live. They love this place. And I said, if you're not a Texan, I said, if you move here, it won't take long. They'll make you into a Texan. And by gosh, she's a Texan all the way now. We've got stuff all over this darn house right now that we moved into. So she couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be happier, not only for her but for myself. And really, just for everything just feels right. It feels like my mother and father haven't been alive in 10 years, but it feels like I'm close to them now even. So
yeah.
So I'm really loving it, and it's just been good. And if there's a happy place, then this is pretty much my happy place. And I encourage everyone to go find their happy place, because life is short. Go to a graveyard, read the dates on the stones, and you can figure it out. So.
Well, there you go. I mean, one of my favorite places to go in Key West is the Key West Cemetery, and I always tell people that that's where I came up with the idea that on my tombstone I want to have sunrise and sunset, because that's where I discovered it. And you're right. I mean, history, I love history as well. So, you learn a lot of things about people and their lives and things of that nature. I'm just so happy that, like I was talking earlier with these guys, I moved away and I come back and Tennessee is my home. But there's all parts of the country that I love. But, when you come back home and you know that it's home, it is a different experience.
Yeah. So, but Key West for you, and I tell people all the time, Danny, he's really basically Hemingway without all the darn cats.
That's right.
Yeah, we got Katie May.
The dog.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. But hey, you gonna play us some tunes?
Sure. I've got a new Christmas album out. It's called the Christmas Album. I know it's a pretty creative title, but people are using search engines. If you use your imagination, you're going to lose them. So
there you go.
I didn't intend to do a Christmas album, but here it is anyway. Just like I pretty much didn't intend to be a musician, because I paint and I'm an artist and all that kind of stuff. But that's all ancient history, sort of. So my Christmas album kind of got started out with a song that I wrote with a couple of friends of mine in Nashville. It was called "Born in a Barn." Nice little original song about the birth of Jesus. And then I called a friend of mine that you guys are familiar with, Roger Cook. He wrote a little thing called "I Teach the World to Sing," and
absolutely, yeah.
He had played me a Christmas song years ago, and it was still just kind of sitting around. And when I called him, I said, "Is anybody recorded All I Want for Christmas Is Peace?" And he's an Englishman. He says, "Well, Randy, to tell you the truth, no one has really recorded it. My friend Joe Brown recorded it in England, but it hasn't been done in the States."
Yeah, that's very good, man. Very good.
Would you mind if I included it on a Christmas album I think I'm going to record? He goes, "Well, I'd be delighted, So let me do a little bit of that one for you real quick, okay? This is a good message for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is peace. All I want for Christmas is peace. Let the guns fall silent everywhere. Every battle cease. All I want for Christmas is peace. All I want for Christmas is love. All I want for Christmas is love. No more hunger, no more strife. It's what I'm dreaming of. All I want for Christmas is love. Bethlehem is calling. It's time to make a wish. Let's all leave our children a better world than this. All I want for Christmas is peace. All I want for Christmas is peace. I've been blessed in many ways. There's still one thing I need. All I want for Christmas is peace. Good old song by Rush.
Yeah, man, that's and what a way to. That's really. That's what we really need is, if we could just say everybody just have peace, what a different world it'd be right now, that's for sure.
Well, that's why I've found my happy place, Danny. I'll tell you what, I think when people say, well, you need to do your part, you need to pull your weight and all this kind of stuff. It's all well and good to reach out to people and do things and be charitable, but the number one thing that you need to do is seek peace within yourself, because if you've got peace in your place, it will spread. Believe me, it's like anything else. What you are, it's not. A lot of times, it's not what you do, but it's what you are that really influences the rest of everybody around you. Not only people who are close to you, people that you love, people that you don't even know.
Right.
Because find if you've got that peace, then all of a sudden your approach to the rest of the world, your attitude, as they say when you're flying and you're coming in for a landing, your attitude is correct and it works and it's in line and it really spreads. It's really, I mean, I sound like an old hippie, but seriously, seek that peace within yourself. So I tell people, on Christmas Day, me and my wife, we don't do anything. You know what we do? We sit around in our pajamas and we drink brandy Alexander's.
I love it.
It's the most peaceful day usually of the year, and because most places, especially here in East Texas, most places are closed anyway on Christmas Day. It's so quiet. Go outside, you can. They're not even running a freight train.
Nice.
I don't even hear that. I might hear just the sound, really just the sounds of the wind, and it's kind of like when you go to Key West and it's on a quiet day. It's like, wow, this is and those things are as old as time. The sound of cars and the sound of airplanes and the sounds that we have that are modern. Those are all relatively brand new. Get yourself a place that you've got peace, and find those old things, those old sounds. So anyway, my Christmas album has another song on it that is not about peace and it's not about Jesus. This is about Santa Claus. You believe in Santa Claus, right?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does everybody there believe in Santa Claus?
Of course.
Of course they do.
Okay, all right. Anybody who is there today with you, or anybody who's tuning in, this is my evidence that Santa Claus does exist.
All right.
The name of this song is called "There Ain't No Santa Claus." Now listen, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that are going around. They say that we didn't land on the moon. They say that the earth is flat. They say that Elvis is still alive. All these, so many. I'm thinking the biggest conspiracy theory that keeps being toted around is that Santa Claus does not exist. So here we go.
All right.
This is evidence that I have. Yogi Bear, tricycle, 10-speed, bicycle, Batman, Army Men, motorific, Jungle Gym, Operation Moon Station, Mr. Major, Mad Mason, Daisy, BB gun, Mousetrap, Battleship, Barrel of Monkeys, and Battle of Tops. Now don't try telling me there ain't Santa Claus. No. NFL, AFL, electric, football, Lincoln Logs, Harlem, Globetrotters, basketball, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, brand new fishing rod, Tonka Tucks, give me them, rock'em, sock'em, robots, Sears Mini Bike, and a Seiko watch. How can you be telling me there ain't no Santa Claus? They say Elvis is alive and living in Kauai. The pyramids are made by the power of the mind. Neil Armstrong went walking on the moon, courtesy of Kubrick in 2001. Macy's, Kmart, Sears, and Roebuck, Western Auto, and Toys R Us, Galleria, Gulfgate, Northline, Meyerland, North Pole, Candy Cane's gonna visit Santa Man, work at every corner at the shopping mall. Still you keep on telling me there ain't no Santa Claus. Yeah, I keep an open mind, cause you never know it all. You want me to believe there was life on Mars, but all I really know is he left me this guitar. You want me to believe there ain't no Santa Claus. Up on the housetop, jolly old St. Nicholas. Here comes Santa Claus the night before Christmas. The Polar Express, run Rudolph, run. Elvis says Santa Claus is coming back to town. He's got a mess of stories and popular songs. So don't you try to tell me that there ain't no Santa Claus. Woo! Whoa, you never changed my mind, cause he give me this guitar. So don't try telling me there ain't no Santa Claus. No. Oh no! No.
I love it, man. I love it. That's going to be our new message every year. We're going to play that song. You know, when we start the whole Christmas thing, when people say there ain't no Santa Claus, I'm going to gather everybody around the radio, and we're going to give you a little lesson on it. That's perfect, man.
Let's all gather around the old radio.
That's right. Turn up the knob.
Grandpa Tiki's going to play his story.
Grandpa Tiki. I love it, man. I love it. You know, Randy, I've always loved you, man. Since the first time I drove to Nashville and met you and had a connection with you about our dads and all that stuff, I think about you all the time, and I am so happy that things have worked out the way you wanted them to. And, you know, people ask me all the time about, you know, finding peace, and I write about it a lot, you know, changes in your life and all that stuff. But, you know, I always tell people quality of life, there comes a point in your life where quality of life, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with money, quality of life about how your world, how you've always envisioned your world of being, when you finally get to that moment, it is utter peace, man. It is, you just, you know, you're living the way you want to live it.
Just keep looking for it. If you haven't found it, don't give up. That should be everyone's quest. So, and I'll tell you what, just to tell you how good things are, I actually have a fishing boat now that you and I can go fishing in.
Oh, there you go.
You'll get over here, we'll go, and we'll catch some crappie and some bass.
Yeah, we never got to go out on Harrison Bay because we always talked about that. But now you've given me a reason to go back down to Texas. So, you know, we'll make that happen, brother.
Come on over. I got a bed and a fishing boat.
There you go, man. Well, buddy, tell everybody real quick where they can find your music, where they can buy this new CD and all that good stuff.
Okay, my name is Randy C. Moore, and that's my website, Randy C. Moore, RandyCMoore.com. They can find a way to download the song through my website. They can also actually buy a compact disc. As you were talking about earlier, another obsolete media resource, but my car still has a CD player in it, and so until I have to trade it, I'm still going to have CDs.
There you go.
So that's all they really got to do is go to randycmoore.com. Now people can see what I'm doing on my Facebook sites. One of them is called Friends of Randy C. Moore. I'm sure they're going to see what's going on today with you and me there, and of course Randy C. Moore Music. So as I always say, I've got all these places for people to see me. How many front doors do you have to have to the same house? I don't know. So if anybody wants to download my music, the Christmas album is there. My album called Lovekin, which I released earlier this year, is on there. And then, of course, the song that you played earlier with Sunshine State of Mind, Highway 59, is on there as well. And if they want to download it, I just tell people, look, it's anywhere that it can you can get it. So iTunes, Amazon, the whole schmear. And I really appreciate you having me on today. And I want you and the hippie chick and all of you guys, you have a whole myriad of people there who you've surrounded yourself with. You're the Southern Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Jabs at people. You're just a peaceful, sweet guy, and yes, you and I did hit it off right away. And I'll tell you, one of the things that helped that was you and I were drinking beer. So.
That's right. Beer's good.
Learn how to drink beer.
Yeah, there you go, brother. Well, buddy, we're gonna let you fly, man. Thank you so much, man. We love you, and if you're ever needing a bed in Tennessee, you got one right here. Okay.
I know. I've been to your house. I'm like,
I know.
You got a pool. You got a full entire stocked bar. don't know why anybody. I really don't know why you guys ever leave the house.
Well, we have to go somewhere and rest. All right, brother.
We can't. This liquor just doesn't show up. So
Yeah, there you go, man.
all right. Love you guys. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year.
Merry
And we'll
Christmas,
see you on
Randy.
the other side. How about that?
There you go, brother. Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you soon, man. See you, brother. Take it easy.